Hey everybody, we are live. Good morning, good morning. And sorry, I just realized I don't have my ears in. So let me put that in so I can hear anybody who comes on live. And I'm doing something very, very different today. We're going live with our Q&A, not to compete with David Lemon, because I don't think he's live right now. Ooh, I got to get that test stream thing off of there. How do we do that? There we go. There we go. Nope, that's not it. All right, cool. I don't know how to get rid of that. Let's see. So yeah, here we go. This is not a test stream. This is me trying out StreamYard. Banners. Let's see. I have a ticker testing. I don't want that one. I'm going to go hide that one and show this. And yeah, if you're on and you can tell me how to get rid of that test stream, that's great. I see Robert has joined us, and so I'm going to put him on the stream here as well. And you're welcome to join if you're in the G4G group. And sorry if that's G4G is my paid group that I work with, and they get a live Q&A every day. Every day. They would love a live Q&A every day. And that comes once a week, and where I work with people. And yeah, I'm still trying to find how to get rid of that banner that says test stream. Well, we're going to let it go. If you want to, let's say this, if you want to be a part of this, you can comment, and hopefully we'll see that here in the stream, and then be able to take your questions. We have several people who gave some questions already, and I want to talk about those. And then I have a really, really special announcement I want to make. Before I do that, I have some people asking how to get on. I'm going to just tell them where they need to go to get the link. I'm using StreamYard. All right. So we should be live on YouTube. We should be live on my profile page, my business page, on the Your Best Groove page, on the Improve Your Groove group, and on the G4G group. So that's the cool thing. I have no idea what the video looks like for you, and would love your comments on that if you can share those with me. All right, so let's do, I have a bunch of comments. Let's see. Joanne is here. Sarah is here. Facebook user, if you go to streamyard.com/Facebook, we can see your names. Yeah. Okay. Sarah says it looks clear. Good. Okay. I did find the comments, and I know how to use those now. So if you put a question in there, I can work with that. So again, a really special announcement about Friday. You're going to want to save Friday morning at 10 a.m. I have an amazing guest coming to talk about building a six-figure business without Facebook ads. And if you've tried to use Facebook ads, you know that Facebook can be difficult. They'll shut down your account. They'll do all kinds of things that we don't want them to do. So Friday. Yes. There we go. Sarah says Friday. All right, cool. Let's see here. All right. Anybody who's on the call and knows how to get rid of that test stream thing, comment as well. All right. So before we got on the live call, I had a couple of questions over in the G4G group. And when those questions come in on the G4G group, I'll answer those first. So here's the first question. I saw Connie asked about, let's see, let's go take a look at that. As you can see, I'm new to all of this technology being used, so bear with me. I'm going to go find Connie's question. Not there. There we go. Okay. So here is the question. How, no, that was Angel said, how do you get GrooveMail to start working? I wish I could just push a button and make that happen for you, but that's a Groov issue and you can't make it happen any other way than just wait. Groov is still warming up their IPs and I wish I could change that for you. Connie said, okay, are there templates available for terms and conditions and privacy pages? So the answer to that is no, as far as I know, but you can use, I think it's termly.io. Let me just go take a look here. Termly.io. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to be really cool and share my screen and see if I can do that. Termly.io is a place where you can go and just generate your privacy policy and your terms and conditions. And it's kind of a generic, but it works. Okay, so somebody said, it looks like I have access to GrooveMail, but I don't know what to do with all the tabs fields and understand how it works. Hey, I would be happy to show a little bit of GrooveMail in a little bit. If you have access, that's really cool. I'm excited about that. And that means it's starting to open up for other people. So answer to Connie, terms and conditions and privacy pages, go to something like termly.io or just Google generate terms and conditions and privacy pages, and you can do that. Also, does Groov calculate taxes based on all the essential details? So when Groov does Groov sell, they're not calculating taxes. And so that's something that you have to take care of yourself in Groov sell. I know that in Groov cart, there is a connection to TaxJar, which does all of that collection and all of that tracking for you. So in Groov cart, you can use the automated tax tracking. In Groov sell, you're not going to be able to do that automatically. So should I be concerned about that? That actually is based on your state. So you want to go to your state, Google again your state requirements on taxes or the federal requirements on taxes, and just see what is taxable and what isn't taxable. And I'm not a tax lawyer, so I'm not going to give any information on that or any advice on that. All right. Lillian says, if I share a website from account A to account B, can account B save the individual pages from the shared website as templates so it can use it across on other news sites built on account B? Yes. So just like any other page, once it's imported into their account, it's their site, and they can do like you can for any other pages. They can save it as a template, and then they can use it for other sites that they're building. So those are the answers to the questions that were already there. Okay, I'm going to go back. Robert, I'm going to get you on here in just a second. Let's see. So my question is, how many pages do we need to have ready for the funnel build next week? Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I'm doing a beta run next week, 5 evenings, and we're going to help 5 people finish their funnels. We're going to go through the process of Groov pages. We're going to go through the process of GrooveMail. We're going to go through all of those processes, and we're going to make those funnels finish. And so Joanne says that's Angel. So Angel is asking, how many pages do we need to have ready? I would have your landing page for sure, your thank you page for sure. And if you're doing an upsell, you should have the foundations for that as well. So that might be landing page, then to a thank you / upsell, and then to a final thank you page. So that would be potentially 3 pages. You can do it with 2 if you want to, just a landing page and a thank you page if it's just collecting data. All right. So any other questions? Oh, it looks like I have access to GrooveMail, but I don't know what to do with all the tabs and fields. All right. So I'm going to show a little bit of GrooveMail, but I have enough people here now to just share this exciting announcement. So Friday morning at 10 a.m., we're going to have live on Facebook, on YouTube. We're going to have those. We're going to have one of the absolute top affiliates for Groov, and they're going to be sharing this topic, build a six-figure business on the side with 100% free Facebook ads. So if you would be interested in that, stick it in the chat, say, yes, that's me. I would like to build a six-figure business on the side without using Facebook ads. That's what we're going to be talking about. And he has an amazing system. He has some software that goes with that, and you are going to really enjoy. But not just that. His story is really one that's inspiring. And so I'd like you to come and, hey, Sarah, yes, that's you. Absolutely. You want to come, you want to see that. Anybody else on the stream want to build a six-figure business on the side without running Facebook ads? Again, if you've run Facebook ads, you know how easy it is to get your accounts shut down, to get your business accounts just completely turned off. And it really is kind of willy-nilly. It doesn't matter, you know, even if you're compliant, many times they'll do that. So yeah, cool. That's me as well. So here's what you can do. You can go to sixfigures.yourbestgroove.com. And if you would go there and just put your email in, that should be showing up on several places. Sixfigures.yourbestgroove.com. And let me see if I can share my screen. I'm still, as you can see, learning. But I'm going to go over here. By the way, here's termly.io. So if you go to sixfigures.yourbestgroove.com, you're going to have a place where you can put your email in. And yes, I want more details. This, by the way, I built this little funnel to collect emails in about 12 minutes this morning. I timed myself. I used a template from that was already out there, and I added a form. This form right here is from GROOVeMail that I set up in GROOVeMail. And then I have a thank you page. Let's just put an email in there. Say, yes, I want more details. And this little thank you page. So it's a 2-page funnel, but it's going to help me get your email addresses so that I can keep up with who wants more information. So you put your information, you put your email in there. We're going to capture that and be able to send you some emails with updates on Friday's session, 10 a.m. Eastern. One of the top Groov affiliates who has over $100,000 in commissions at this point, and who's going to show you how he did that and what you can do to make the same content. He also has a template that he's going to give you that you can start using as an affiliate. So it's really cool. I want you to be there and be a part of that. All right. So the question was, how do I use GROOVeMail? And so I'm going to just do a demo of that. But before we do that, I'm going to see if I can add Robert. Let's see. Add Robert. Oh, he's there. Robert is on. Let's see if I can. Do I need to unmute you? All right. Also, somebody said I should be able to see banners. All right. I have banners. This is an example. I'm going to just, that's not shown. That's not shown. Yeah, it's weird. The only banner I have showing right now is that ticker, and I don't know where that other one came from. It may be in the brand somewhere. So let's see. Aha. At least I got rid. Apparently my name is Test Stream. So that's where that was. All right, Robert, if you are there and you would like to, let's see. I don't know if you can unmute or not. There we go. Your mic isn't connected. Okay, so you're just watching. I'll take you off the stream. And if you want to join in with a question, you can let me know. All right, so when I put my mic into computer, I lose your audio. I'm not sure how to lose test stream. Sorry. No problem, Robert. The video is good. And six-figure, yes. However, I'm in meetings on Friday. Okay, so that's a great point. I will record it. I still need your email if you want to see that. So I will be recording that and making that available. All right, back to GROOVeMail. Let's talk about GROOVeMail for the next several minutes. And let's go to Groov Funnels. All right, cool. We're gonna, and I don't have two monitors, so I'm gonna try to keep up with comments, but I may miss some of your comments. So I'm gonna go over here to Groove Funnels, and I'm gonna go open it up. I have GrooveMail also opened up already, and I'm gonna just show you. Let's just go through that example of how I created this form and added it to this page. So again, I created this 2-page funnel in about 12 minutes this morning, just to have a place for you to put your email address in. And so I used a template. I edited the text, obviously. I changed the image from what it was, and I deleted a bunch of blocks that were on the template. But then I went into GrooveMail, and here's what I did in GrooveMail. Let's see. So the first thing I did is I added tags and segments, and I added a tag that is under, let's do categories, let's do tags, let's use webinars and presentations. So I created a category called webinars and presentations where I'll start building tags for people that attend different webinars and different presentations. So I built the category first, and then I added a tag, let's see, called, I gave it, there's his name. I can't show you that, that's a secret. And then I made a list of webinars and presentations, and I can see there that 6 people have subscribed. That's cool. Those of you that have subscribed, that's awesome. Glad to have you on there. And then what I did is after I had the list and the tags available, I went to forms, which is down here. And under forms, I created a new form. And I put build a 6-figure. You can go over here and look at this. Build a 6-figure business. So I put my own text in there. There we go. And keep me up to date. And then it had email and name on it, and I took name off of it so that it just had an email. I was trying to make it really simple for you. And then I changed, by editing this, I changed the text on the button. And oops, I added a new field there. And then I did next. I have a name for the form. Select the list you want to assign. So when somebody fills out their form, they're going to be on the webinar and presentations list. Assigning a tag. Again, I don't know if the name is spelled right, but you're seeing the name there. I am not sending people who get that, who fill that form out to any sequence, and a sequence would be send an email, wait a little bit, send an email, wait a little bit, and so forth. I didn't do any sequences for this, but I did do, I have, well, first of all, it's a single opt-in. I have a thank you page that is going to go to there. And then I did an email that should come automatically when you fill that in. So for anybody who went and put your email in and said, yes, I want to have more information, I would love to know if you received this email. You should have received a very simple email, build a 6-figure business, thanks for signing up, and so forth. And that's automated. That's the auto response that should have come from the form itself. I'm not using MailChimp or ActiveCampaign or Aweber or anything like that. So if you did not receive that email, if you don't see that email, make sure you check your spam and your junk folders and make sure that it's not there and you're not just missing it that way. But if you didn't receive it, you check those and you didn't receive it, I would love for you to let me know, because this is all part of warming up the IP address. All right, then what it does is it gives me embed code. So what I did is I copied the embed code and finished. And then over here on this page, this is an embed, a code embed element. This is where you paste the code. And once you paste the code, it shows up here. Now, there is another way to do this to get the form on the page, and that's by using an element called GrooveMail form. And you can put that on here, and you can click on that and configure it and say, I want to choose a form. I'm going to send it to the thank you page. When it's done, thank you, and update. Now, the one thing is with this form, unless sometimes David joins us and he can tell me if there's we're not seeing your live screen. Wow. Naveen, we're not seeing your screen. Okay, you need to reload. We didn't see a thing. Cool. Somebody received my email when they subscribed. Hey, thanks, guys. Joanne, you need to like text me or something so I can see that. So you're not seeing my screen. I see. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go back to stop share screen. Let's share again. And I'm going to run through that really fast. Share screen. I'm going to just show the entire screen. So now you should see the desktop. Now you should be seeing, tell me if you see Groove Mail and the Groove Funnels tabs when I switch back and forth with those. Check your text. Oh gosh, she did text me and I have it set to do not disturb. We can't see anything. Joanne, you're the best. I just got to set my technology to work. Okay, so you can see the screen. Yes. Okay, cool. All right. Sorry, guys. I'll go back through it and I'll show you again. All right. So let's start from the beginning. This is the page that's out there at sixfigures.yourbestgroove.com. And I'm going to show you, by the way, how I did that subdomain to put this site on it as well. So I built this little site in 10, 15 minutes, 12 minutes actually, and created it with these forms in it. So this right here is a code embed with a Groove Mail form. This right here is actually an element called Groove Mail Forms. Interestingly enough, Groove Mail form. And so I'll go over and show you again how I set up the forms in Groove Mail. So let's start from the top. I'm just going to check real quick and make sure you're still in it. We are good. We can see it. All right. And Joanne, you're going to text me if you don't see it. I turned off Do Not Disturb. Cool. All right. So we're going to go to Groove Mail and go back to the settings that I did. So first of all, I set up a tag that I'm going to be able to use for people who fill out that form. It's going to automatically add that tag to their record in Groove Mail. So let's go look at how we do that. We click on tags, and then I can limit it to the category. I created a category called webinars and presentations, and then I created a tag with the name of our special guest and set that up. Then the second thing I did is I set up a list, and the list is called webinars and presentations. And if I click on that, I can see several people that are a part of it. Cool. And let's go back here. I don't need to show that anymore. So two things that happen when they fill out the form. I'm going to go down to the form now. When they fill out the form, they get added to a specific list in my Groove Mail database, and they get this tag. So let's go look at the form and how that's set up. All right. So let me just look real quick. We're good. Okay, good. All right. So on the form, well, let's just do it this way. I did a new form. Let's hit that way. I did save and continue. And it had first name on it. I removed that by clicking on it and deleting it. Then I changed new header. Changed the header to say what I want and changed this, right? And then the button says send. At this point, I can't edit the color as far as I know. So I'm going to say new button text. All right. And that's the editing that happens here. I say next. All right. So we have all of these tabs up here that we can define for Groove Mail forms. So select the list you want to assign to. So again, remember I created that list called webinars and presentations. So when somebody fills this form out, they're going to go into that list, and I could choose any list. I can choose multiple lists. I probably should have chosen default as well and Your Best Groove. So this is going to put them in as many lists as you check on that box. And then the default is don't assign tags. I am going to assign a tag. The one I just created shows up at the top. That tag is going to be assigned to everybody who fills out the form. Sequence would be if I had a welcome, and then an hour later, did you get the email? 2 days later, we can send a text message. Those are sequences that I'm not setting up today. So I did not subscribe to any sequence. I did a single opt-in, which is you put your email in and you're on the list. A double opt-in is you get the verification email. I'm not doing double opt-in right now because I didn't see it working not that long ago. David, if you're on here, maybe it's working now and I just missed it. Then I told it where I want it to go. And so in this case, I did 6figures.yourbestgroove.com/thank you. So, whoops, I got to do HTTPS. So then I was telling it after they fill it out, what's the page they're going to go to. And I clicked send by email. So you have a welcome settings. You can either send an email or don't send an email. I am going to send an email. I'm going to send it from Kevin at Your Best Groove. I'm going to put a subject in here, do a preview, and then I can build out my email. So I could say, we didn't capture the name, right? But if we did, we could say first name, welcome, and we can add images to this. So I could have put this image on it. I think we still can't resize those images unless somebody tells me differently. Yeah, and basically we set up an email, and I did hear Donna say not too long ago that this is going to really get some upgrades on the editor here. So I set it up, and then I say next. Now I have the code that I can embed over here. Let me take a quick look and see. All right, we're good. No comments. And so this is where the code goes. And so what I did is I did a code embed, and of course you have a cog, you paste your code. If I were to for example, put that one in here, you'll see that it did not change it. I apparently have the same code copied. I didn't copy that new code. But so what I was showing is you can do it via code embed, or you can do it via this element over here called GROOVemail form. And when you put the GROOVemail form element on, you can configure, choose the form, and where you want to go for the thank you. Now, the reason I didn't keep the element form on the page is you can see this one has the details, the header, and keep me up to date and so forth. And this one also has, yes, I want more details. As far as I know, unless there's something in the configuring, you can't change this from subscribe. And you could create a block that was white. You could create it to look like the one below, except you can't change this from subscribe. So not a big deal. If we go preview this, you can see that this is the GROOVemail form and this is the embed code. So just a couple of options there. I'm sticking with embed code at this point unless somebody tells me there's a better option. Okay, what else would you like to know about GROOVemail? Somebody wanted to know how you get GROOVemail started. Whoever asked that question, and that may have been Angel, looks like whoever said this, it looks like I have access to GROOVemail, but I don't know what to do with all the tabs, fields to understand how it works. If that's you, tell me what else you would like to know about GROOVemail, and I'll pop in there and do some more with GROOVemail. Yeah, that was me, Angel. Angel, if you go to StreamYard.com/Facebook and give access to StreamYard to your Facebook, then I can see your name and know who you are. But what else would you like to know, Angel, for our time today? Anybody else? Questions? What do you want to see? What do you want to know about in regard to Facebook? And again, I'm not the expert that David is, but I do know quite a bit. Okay, I did go to StreamYard to give access to you. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on, Angel, but let's get rid of that message if we can. I have to go back up past all of the, we can't see your new comments. StreamYard.com/Facebook. And yeah, what you do there is you say, yes, Facebook can have access to StreamYard, and that should. Last part didn't go through. How do you add the picture to the template? Okay. So somebody's asking, I try to do what you just showed, but the last part didn't go through. Again, tell me what you mean by the last part didn't go through. Where or how did you add the picture to the template? Okay, well, let's just go through that. We'll go to share again. Don't show these tips again. Share screen, share. All right. So let's go take a look again at the template. All right, so let's, we'll just not save this. We'll just get out of this. By the way, we used to have to click the back arrow to go to see other sites. Did y'all know that there's this little exit arrow here? And what it does is it takes you out of this site. I do not want to save anything I did in here. And it takes you to all of your sites that you have in your account. So I'm going to go do new site. I am going to choose, this is the one I chose right here. This is the template that I chose. So here's an example for live stream. By the way, if you're just joining us, I mentioned early in the broadcast that Friday morning at 10 a.m. we have a really special guest, one of the top affiliates for Groov. He's made over $100,000 in commissions, and he's going to be sharing his secret for how you can get 6 figures as a side business without Facebook ads. So if you'd like to know more about that, if you'd like to be on the list to get more updates, you can go to 6figures.yourbestgroove.com and put your email in. And that's this is the page. I'm just showing you how I created the page. So I got the form build portion, but I didn't enter a template to work from. Maybe that was the problem. Yeah. So let's go back. So you're going to do new site, and then you're going to go like I just did. You're going to select the template, and then you have this to work with. So of course, I was creating a very simple page. I deleted block 1. I deleted block 2. And this is pretty much what I used right here. So all of the other blocks I deleted. I won't go through all of those. And I'll just edit this. So build a 6-figure business. Right, I just changed that header. I said, fill out the form to receive updates. Change that text. This right here is the form that came with it, and I would use that if I was going to integrate with MailChimp or ActiveCampaign, but I'm not using that. I'm using GrooveMail, so I just deleted that. And also, I don't have. Oops. Let's go delete the form as well. And also, I don't have an app, obviously, so I'm going to delete those. Go to the container they're in, delete that. All right, so now we have everything except the image needs to be changed. So I went configure, choose image, and I think I used this lady on the front page. Update. So this is basically ready to go, except it doesn't have the GrooveMail form. So that's where I went into GrooveMail. We'll copy the new one I just created. I went back here to Elements. I grabbed Code Embed. Why can I not see Code Embed? Okay. Thought Joanne was texting me again. Put Code Embed right here. Paste what I got from GrooveMail. And this is the new form I just created. Remember, I did new header and changed this and so forth. But you can see that this is the form that's going to go there. If you want to preview it just to make sure, you can see that it's there. Now, by the way, that's a kind of a cool animation that came as part of the, I'm going to see if I can reload that. See how that slides in? That was part of the template. I didn't do anything to make that work that way. Okay, so that was page 1. And again, I deleted all of this stuff. All right, I'll stop deleting. And then I went to pages and I edited the settings on this one to say 6-figure, I forget what I put in there, business. And I check marked that to update it. And then I cloned it. And every now and then this happens. You probably see this. It just sits there like that. Basically what I do is just go back to the original page. And then I go to the page I copied and it's there, right? So then I got rid of the form. I changed this to say, thank you. And, you know, we'll be in touch, whatever. Change the image, configure, choose image. I put this conversion gear and cog funnel in there. And there you go. That's the thank you page. The last thing I needed to do, these blocks are bothering me. The last thing I needed to do was go to that page and edit the settings and to say thank you as the page name and put thank you in as the URL. So that is how the form, that's how the funnel was created. So before I go to publishing, you have any questions on that? Looks like we're good to go. No questions right now. I have a private chat showing up here. Signed up for 2x for 6 figures, but no email came back. Okay, good to know, Robert. We'll go back and take a look at that. There are some people who are not receiving their responses, and I'd be interested in knowing what email you put in there. That could have something to do with it. Okay, so the question is also, why did you clone it? Great question. All right. So for me, I'll show you why I cloned it. I cloned it so that I could make a second page that basically looked the same as the first page. I just wanted the branding to be the same. And so it's just easier to just clone it for me rather than creating something else. So that's why I cloned it. All right. So now I'm ready to publish it. And so I go over here to publish. And I don't want to use the Groov pages subdomain. I want to use my own domain and a subdomain. So you can do this with root domains. Let's go do this. Let's go manage domains. When you choose this custom domains right here on the right and manage, and then you add a domain and you choose full domain / subdomain setup. So that would be, you know, you're starting fresh. You're going to put everything you do basically is going to come from Groov. So for my example, would be www.yourbestgroov.com. Everything I do for that is in Groov, and I set that up in this way. When you set it up as a full domain subdomain setup, you can choose it over here. And so I'm going to do custom domain. I'm going to select yourbestgroov.com. I'm going to say I want it in a subdomain, and I'm going to select the subdomain. You can see it right there, 6figures.yourbestgroov.com. So that's where this site is going to be published. But how did I do the subdomain? I'm glad you asked. So add new subdomain. So this is how you can do multiple funnels in multiple sites and publish them to multiple subdomains. So this said add new subdomain. I can say I do need another subdomain called workshop. So I'll just go ahead and create it here. Workshop.yourbestgroov.com. Add the subdomain, and then it becomes available. So I can publish right now to workshop.yourbestgroov.com, which I'm going to do. I'm going to hit publish. And this turns gray. By the way, when you publish, you got to give it some time till the green little button at the bottom shows up. There we go. So site publish is in progress. Pretty much when that shows up, generally, you can go right to the site. So I'm going to go back here, click on this button that says go to the actual workshop.yourbestgroov.com. And voila, we have the new, you see it says new header, changed this. We have the new form and the new page. And if I put a new email address in there, takes me to the thank you page. So that is how I created that funnel. You can see how quick it is to do that. All right, let's go back here. Okay, somebody else didn't receive and they're using Gmail. Yeah, Gmail can be a problem. Let me just go quickly look at GrooveMail, which is a big problem, right? Because we have to be able to send it to GrooveMail. So let me go back to the forms and see that list. Leads, list. I know I'm not showing it to you right now. That's partially because I don't want to put everybody's name and email out there that just signed up. So I have 8 people on the list. Safe, safe, safe. Everybody says safe on here. Yeah, okay, I'll check it out. I see your emails there, a Gmail and a Yahoo, a Gmail. Some of you got it, some of you didn't. Part of what we're figuring out right now with GrooveMail. So I'm just looking at mine to see if I got it. Yeah, I got both. With both emails, I received the automated response. Okay, so what else can we talk about? Anything? What are you? Yeah, it doesn't like my Gmail. Yeah, Sarah, you've been dealing with that for a while, haven't you? Okay. I can do 14 more minutes here. If you have a question about Groov and you'd like to throw it out there and see if I can answer. Question regarding domain. So we don't have to go to GoDaddy and buy a new name to do this. Great question. That's a really good question. And the answer is wrong. You do have to go to GoDaddy. So if I were to go through that process again, let me show you the domain process. And there are lots of videos out there for this, but we'll just go share. And I'm going to go to Groov Funnels. I'm going to go to publish. By the way, if you want to manage domains without going through this and going to publish, you can click on your profile over on the right, the little circle, and go to My Account and go to Domains. So to add a new domain, let's see what we got. Let me go find a domain in GoDaddy that uses an example today. Are you guys seeing my screen? I think you are. Okay, we're going to GoDaddy. Let's see, manage all. And you can see I have a bunch of domains. I grabbed up a bunch of GroovEcm. When Groov said they were changing their name to GroovEcm, I grabbed a bunch of domains to either use or sell. But let's go to GroovEcm course. We're gonna make that one a Groov domain that we can use in Groov. So here's the domain. Here it is in GoDaddy. And I'm going to show you what happens. So I'm going to go to custom domains, manage. I'm going to add a domain, and this is going to be a full domain and subdomain setup, and do next. I'm going to do, what was it? What was it called? GroovEcmCourse.com. And I'm going to go next. All right, and then what it says is on your registrar. So whether that's GoDaddy or Namecheap or Bluehost or I don't know, there's a bunch of registration businesses out there. You want to change your name servers. So this one, I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to go back over here to GoDaddy, and I'm going to manage DNS, and I am going to go to the name servers right here and change them. And I have to say, yes, I want to edit this. So the first one is going to be that one. I'm going to copy this one, change that one, and save. And GoDaddy gives you one more warning. Yes, I do want to update them. Continue. So now what happened is GoDaddy is saying when you want to know more about this domain, go to these name servers, which are name servers actually in Cloudflare that Groov is using on the back end. By the way, ClickFunnels uses Cloudflare in the back end, and I imagine quite a few other systems do as well. So we do next, and that's all we have to do, except we need to validate the DNS records, which means Groov is going to check to make sure all of the connections are finished. So I'm going to do validate DNS record. It says it's checked. Please try again after 1 hour. Typically, you can do it in just 15 minutes or so. So we can't use it until it's verified, and we can come back and verify that at some other time. So we'll go back. Okay, you can see. So Robert, let's see. Did you have anything? Screen is great. Good. Okay. All right. So let's go back and look at that in just a little bit while we're waiting. What else do you want to know about Groov today? By the way, Angel, if that's you that says your Groov mail is active, I'd like to talk to you after I get off of here, because that's a good sign if somebody else got Groov activated. I mean, sorry, Groov mail. My bad. All right, let's do share screen again. Share screen. And I'm just going to see if it happens to be verifiable now. Yep, successfully verified the domain. So now the domain is in Groov. It's, as you can see, it's secure and connected. And we want to choose the primary, in other words, the root. When you go to www.groovecmcourse.com, do you want that to be Groov Pages? Do you want that to be Groov Member, which would be an online course, which in this case we might want to do? But what I'm going to do is choose Groov Pages. It's already selected. You can drop down and choose other things and say, that's what I want to use. So I would use that to set up a landing page for this course that is going to be created. And that would be a landing page funnel with upsells and all of that good stuff. But here's what's cool. You can add it to GrooveSell as well. And I'll show you an example of that. Oh, I don't have it on there right now. Let's go to buildyouronlinebusinesses.com. Let's see what that is. I don't even know if that's an active. That's not even available. Let's go take a look again. I have finishergroovefunnel.com. That's live. GrooveFunnel.com. So this is that new initiative I'm getting ready to launch next week. Put me on the waiting list. You can go there right now to finishergroovefunnel.com, and you can be on the waiting list for the next time we do that 5-day process to take what you've already begun and finish it. But anyhow, so this is a domain that's active. You can see it has a landing page and all of that good stuff. What's cool in GrooveFunnels is I added it to GrooveSell as well. So I clicked on GrooveSell. And for GrooveSell branding, it says purchase.finishyourgroovefunnel.com. And if we were to go into GrooveSell, let's see, let's go here. Let's go to GrooveSell and go to the products. Go to the Finish Your Funnel in 5 days, manage products. Then click on the shopping cart. You can go there another way as well, but click on the shopping cart. This link, I'll show you here. The link for checkout, you can see that it goes to finishyourfunnel.groovesell.com. That's the wrong one. Let's go back. Let's go back. It's not set up correctly. Let's go back to Finish Your Funnel in 5 days and edit the funnel. Aha, we have no domain selected here. So we're going to do purchase.finishyourfunnel.com and update this. Now, when we go into that checkout, we should have a different link. So you notice that other one said finishyourfunnel.groovesell.com. So when somebody goes to that checkout link, it's not branded. They can see that it's a GrooveSell purchase, which they'll see on the checkout itself anyhow. But I'm going to go now to Finish Your Funnel in 5 days. go back to the link on that. And now you see that the link goes to purchase.finishyourgroovefunnel.com. Now I have a branded checkout link that I can use as opposed to finishyourfunnel.com, finishyourfunnel.groovesell.com. And you can do that for blogs. You can do that for, let's go back here to domains. Let's go back. You can set it up for memberships. You can set it up for Groov blog. This is how you create the blog or create the domain, the subdomain that can be used for your domain for these other Groov Sell, Groov Member, and Groov blog. So oh, wow, that's cool. Somebody's been chosen to text Mrs. Kelly. I will not be showing that. How do I get rid of that? Okay, we're getting spammed. Somebody is gonna need to tell me how you can stop that spamming. Y'all can ignore the people who, whoever came in here and started spamming. Ah, somebody's watching on its phone. That's me, Angel, who looks like it's working, but not working. LOL. Okay, cool. So because we're getting spammed, it's a good time to quit. I appreciate you all being here. Hopefully you learned something today. And if it was helpful, just give me a message in the comments. It was helpful, so I know that we're doing the right thing. Friday morning at 10 a.m., building a six-figure business on the side without using Facebook ads. Sarah, it's a bot and just needs to report, then hide. Cool. So I do that on Facebook, I assume, Sarah. And I'll work at that. Hey guys, thank you. I'm getting thank you. Very helpful. Thank you. Very helpful. Excellent. Glad you were all here. And also Friday, I'm going to stream that webinar to several pages. I'm not sure which ones yet. So that's why you want to put your email on at sixfigures.yourbestgroove.com so that I can keep you up to date. All right. Hey, Angel, I can see your name. Look at that. We got it working. There you are. Sarah, great session. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll do this again. I think every now and then I'll do my lives for everybody versus doing them just for the G4G membership. Great. Everybody have a great day, and thanks for being here. I had fun. Hope you did as well.